I have now cut all the pieces, one of each. I cut all the notches. Well, this piece I cut twice as they were identical. We won't need this one yet. I cut the corners already, and little notches where the lateral pieces will be attached. Basically, I now need to recreate the three-dimensional shapes the way they were before flattening the pattern. Here we have the missing section of this box. This will be folded here. And this one will be attached here to complete the shape. So let's start by attaching the little pieces. This goes between the notches I cut here. Pin the right sides together. Let's center it. The same with the opposite side. The piece goes here. It's a good idea to keep the patterns pinned so you know which piece goes where. Next, we could unite these two. Pin the right sides together. And the opposite edge too. Here's the missing lateral edge of box number 6. We could also already close these seams. Pin the right sides together. I already cut the corner. The seam starts here. This notch marks where the seam ends. Pin box number 3 in the same way. Let's sew these. I'm starting at the corner I already marked by cutting. As this is just a partial test piece, I don't have seam allowance at the outer edge. Otherwise, I would have stopped at a seam allowance distance from it. Here, the seam ends where the notch is. when attaching the lateral edges, so between the notches. Like this. The remaining seams will be the same. And this is what we've got so far. 2 of the boxes are ready. You can just press the seams flat like this. And if you want, also a crease to these edges. Now we just need to unite the rest of the sections before sewing the box shapes. Box number 2 is missing both lateral edges, which are here. Let's pin them between the notches. And there we go. Here's box number 4. We still need one lateral edge. Which is here. Continue like this and pin the remaining sections. So between the notches, like I showed you earlier. You should get something like this. Then we can finally sew the remaining box shapes. If your notches don't reach the starting point of the stitches, cut more. So you can sew the corners. The notch tells me where the seam ends. The remaining 2 edges of the box are here. That's one. Here's the other. And just like that, the 3-dimensional shape is back. Here in the center, I will actually sew 2 seams in one go. Like this. It's quite easy to find and pin these seams. With box number 6, I'm stopping the seam at a seam allowance distance from the edge, as we'll then attach this to the lower section. Complete pinning all the shapes. Here's what mine looks like. Sew all the seams. I'll just show you how to sew the 2 seams in one go. Start at one corner. When you get close to the central notches, arrange the pieces so they form a straight line. Ensure the cuts remain inside the seam allowance so you won't leave a hole. The result? After completing the upper section, attach the lower section, right sides together. Match the notches. Then sew the seam. Turn the right sides out and press. I only pressed the corner seams and left the rest of it smooth. If you want the boxes to look crispier, you can press creases like this.